Oh, so guys, of course, welcome kwa street. I go with the name Walter Wines and Walter or rather Walter Wanyes. Na hapa hivi as you can see, nimekutana the one and only. She has been really fighting for the boy child.
They know it. They have been following
Oh,
me.
they know.
My fans know it.
Your fans know it.
They know it.
Yeah, so have Jen Mugo, the one and only boy child fighter mwenyewe. Wacha nimzungumze na yeye kidogo tusikie what exactly why I decide aende kwa boy child since yeye ni girl child. Sasa sijui mbona you so ironical though. How are you?
I'm well.
You good?
Very well.
Good to meet you.
Look at me. Good to meet you, Walter. It has been a minute, man.
It has been a minute.
We've been planning.
Yeah, we've been planning,
And today is the day.
Today is the
Finally.
day. Finally, we are here.
Yeah, you're here.
You're here.
To get from the horse's mouth.
Of course,
The
definitely.
female masculinist. Yeah? Who is really being fought right, left, and the center because of fighting for men's rights.
Ah.
Yeah.
Why do they fight?
It's not easy.
Why do they fight?
People feel like men are lesser being. They should not be fought for. Oh, yeah.
We're also human
It has
beings.
not been easy.
What do you mean? It has not been easy.
Fighting for men. Actually, I thank God because at least today I've got people supporting me.
Okay.
But when I started this program, people could not see sense in it. Why men? You know,
Yeah,
I
that is
think
what people really
the
ask.
feminists, I didn't want to quote this, but I want to quote it. They had so much demonized anything to do with men. And so people had been radicalized to believe that all men are dogs. You know, that's what they say. Then I came to change the narrative, to make them believe that men are human beings, so loving, so humble, and they need to be listened to because they also have issues. Yeah.
So that is why you decided, no, let me fight for the boy child.
Not really.
Or do you have another
Not
reason?
really. I remember I was working in Kayole, and so many drug cartels were using young men, in fact, school-going children, to traffic the drugs. And so I started a campaign, a serious one. I remember even working with the likes of Chipukizi
Oh, chipukizi.
and the likes of Uliza Kiatu guys, HR the ban. I worked with them just to sensitize young kids about the effects of drugs. And so I started this campaign until I was threatened. So I had to be transferred from Kayole to South B by the Teacher Service Commission. And while there were so many organizations that were coming to our school and they really wanted to work with the girls. So it was about girls, bringing them sanitary towels and all that. And then I just sat somewhere and I was like, what about our boys? Bearing in mind that I'm mama to two boys. So that thing challenged me. So many including M-Pesa Foundation. Actually, they came few days to KCP. I remember very well before the children sat for their national exam. And they called all the children in the assembly to wish them well as they, as they give them token to motivate them, some stipend. And our boys were left out. So I remember challenging even the director by then. And from there, I made up my mind that I'll be working with the boys. I'll be a shoulder to lean on. I'll be listening to them because they're also victims of GBV.
Sure, that's
but
true.
we want to assume that GBV only affects women. But believe you me, it's only that people cannot tell the truth. GBV is affecting men at a higher. It's only that men don't talk. They rarely speak up. They have words within, but they're not ready to share. But I'm there to help them share. So I'm their voice because they're not able to speak. And that is why I came in now in the gap. Yeah.
the gap.
And you can see suicidal cases are minimal now amongst young men. And also depression. Some was, were drowned into alcoholism. That one is at least is reducing. At least I'm giving them safe space. They're able to share. We work together. Wow. Yeah. So that's my journey.
So how long have you been doing this since you got into this particular field of just making sure that boy child is really hard? 3 years now.
And I've seen fruits. I started by issuing boxes to young boys who literally could not afford boxes. And of course, we could see people bringing panties to girls, leaving our boys behind. So I started my program by issuing boxes to young men, and of course, mentorship programs, sensitizing them about the abuse of drugs and radicalization. Actually, I joined a very big program that is known worldwide, known as PCVE, Prevention and Countering Violence Extremism, where our boys could easily be radicalized. Then I came to learn the drives behind the radicalization. It's out of poverty, negligence, and all that. So I brought them on board. So to some extent, I've helped, boost security in this country. Yeah, because I'm engaging boys positively in constructive activities. We meet together for team building, we share, and all that.
Wow, that's so incredible. At least, guys, we have someone who is here to fight for us as boy child, and this is something that is really, really incredible, and we have to take it into like. It's amazing because we have seen few people like you especially women who come out to support the boy child as you are doing right now. It's really rare.
And also the media platform. I want to thank you, Walter.
I appreciate it.
Because quite a number have given me platform to talk why boy child, why boy child, and I thank God. You remember when the former DP, the wife, Dorcas Gashagwa, was about to enroll, to roll out the programs, a boy child. I tried my best to reach her. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, but I believe God's timing is the best. So when she came up with the idea, I'm one person who celebrated. Actually, the policies she had put in place, they were there even before. I remember people tagging me. Ati Jane Mugo came up with this, and I think they wanted her actually to maybe the message to reach her and get to consult me, and maybe we sit and see a way forward. I still believe that we have people of goodwill who will meet maybe one day. I've even done a book. It's called Caged, all about Boychild, and I think you've seen that book.
I think I've seen it on
some
of your pages and posts as well. So I mean, you and the wife of the former DP, Dorcas. I mean, like, by the way, how did you take it when she launched that particular program of Boychild?
Wow.
Were you so excited?
I was excited. I was overwhelmed. Actually, I shed tears. My sons can attest to that. By the way, they have been great pillars on my program. They say, Mom, you fight for boys passionately. And us being boys, we are forever indebted to you. So when we do say no, Madam Dorcas Gashagwa rolled out the program, I was very, very excited. In fact, I started push. At one time, I was conned because people saw my urge to meet her. I really wanted to meet her, not to meet her as a wife of the deputy president, but as a lady who is ready to walk with the boy child. So I had my own, my own ideas, my own suggestion, and I wanted to meet her. At least we merge and we take boy child somewhere. And I'm sure wherever she is, she's still trying.
And you're still
and
willing.
I believe one day I'll meet her.
You will meet.
Yeah,
You'll meet her.
One day.
So what can you tell Dorcas in regards to also?
God bless you, Mama, for coming in handy. Not many prominent people would like to work with the boy child. Of course, some because of their own self-interest. We know we have got humanitarian organizations that did a fund. They fund girl child programs crazily. Anything to do with women programs are there. But she was bold enough to stand with the boys, regardless. And I'm looking forward to meeting her.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a lot that we can share with. In fact, I have her book. I have a book, Caged. It's a very good book. Talking about the challenges boys go through and then the solutions and how we can work together.
Wow. Incredible. So as we wind up though, and at least people have heard the reason why you started this particular initiative, rather this program of helping the boy child and fighting for the rights of boy child. And that is what we need to appreciate. And me, together with my fans, audience of Walter Wanyes, we really appreciate
Thank you
for that and also for coming out to support on that as well.